ang kalambuan nagkinahanglan sa panaghiusa ug tampo sa usag-usa. Ang hapsay ug malipayon nga katilingban nagtuyok sa maamguhon nga katawhan ug kasaligan nga pangagamhanan. Ang imong pagpakabana ug pagpanginlabot gikinahanglan nga mapaminaw ug maaksyonan. Kini ang kinauyukan sa programang Ingnang Mayor.
Senyor, mga kasugbo, and welcome sa laing episode din sa Ingnang Mayor. Karong adlaw ang unang adlaw sa pagsugod na sa nobenaryo alang sa kafiestahan ni Senyor Santo Niño. Pit Senyor, Cebu City Mayor Mike Rama.
Pit Senyor, Belma, o sa ito mga kaubanan. Tagsa-tagsaon niya ito later.
Believe gay ko ni mo, Mayor Mike, sa'yo sa buntag, mata na ka? Para
of
mo
course.
appeal. Lupig minimo.
Ba mo, sukad ko nga ni kupot o katungdanan involving sa sinulog. Di mahimog kultur bata sa cultural. You have to imbue yourself with all the spiritual activities. So I saw to it na walk for Jesus, walk for Mary, translasyon, pluvial, procession, all of this. Plus, of course, when it goes without saying, ang major good for city government on cultural presentation with religious dimension, ang Sinulog Mardi Gras, which is going to be on the 21st. Pero ang umaabot na we have to ask everybody to pray og tabang ang sinulog sa lalawigan o ang sinulog sa Dabayan.
Karon na ng Sabado.
Sabado, Domingo.
Yes, oo. Unsay imong assessment, Mayor Mike, in terms of the outpouring manifestation sa mga deboto ni Senyor Santo Niño sa penitential walk with Jesus?
It always demonstrates bato balani sa gugma the magnet of love for us ni Senyor Santo Niño. And the hugeness of the crowd is another testament of a miracle of how even just for the walk of Jesus, the attraction and all different kind of Senyor Santo Niño. Pamanggali bata, isulubag Senyor Santo Niño. Pariyanan ako, neto. Si MJ, amang isuluban ng Santo Niño, kamay pa si MJ. Inana ang amazement and you get awed with the deluge of people.
And nakita ra, Mayor Mike, ang katong mga pagpanagana sa una sa pag-usab-unta sa planos, pag-usab-unta sa ruta sa prosesyon nga okay ra gyud, nindot ra.
Basta tutukan lang. Inapay tiwasunon kay na may ruta sa prosesyon unya murag muagi mga gihapon ang nandapita kinahanglan jud makuha na ang island going towards Santiago. Kaya dili na makuha ang island sa Santiago, it becomes a choke point. Yung mag-backflow na.
Okay.
Nya it can derail movement and it may not also be too good because kung magposiso good ang tao, we do not wish. Pero mas may magunang much better nga over-prepared than under-prepared.
So kanang island that you are referring to, Mayor Mike, dili na pud na mahitabo nga makuha within the periods.
No, kuhaon na. Karoon dyan. Kuhaon dyan na.
So kinahanglan nga makuha.
Kuha dyan na. Kaya
So
dili na
before-
makiho. Pero kibaw na mo to sila si Raquel og si kaning Harold. Unya plus Diba, sunyo nila ng separator.
Okay, so before ang Walk with Mary, maka-expect nga makuha na ng island?
Dapat yun.
Okay. Naay observation sa Mayor Mike, kanang separator bitaw kami ni Agi ni Sir Sherwin padong didto sa City Hall kagahapon.
Aha.
So nakuha na tong mga ni protrude and
Kapatiwas.
pero amo nakit-an sir nga gikuan dayto siya kanang naay
Kabilya.
kabilya ba?
Oo, naay kabilya.
So murag naay mga gipang ibot kay nga lungag man. So unsa man na dili na gyud to ibalik.
No, di na ibalik.
Okay.
Di naman na mabalik. Ibalik mo lagi. I do not know. Di ko gusto kaya na kung, anyway, later on, you can probably discuss about, it's not a needed thing. I was telling you, I was in Melbourne for 1 month. Ang ilang tramp dito, station ra yun. After the station, it's open. Ay, di man kinahanglan, mga imog yung exclusive all the way, bisag way ng agi.
Yes.
Ngunyan, kung na maabot ang panahon nga, kanabang
Naay mga emergencies.
emergency, standstill, I mean, all space in the road will definitely be utilized muna siya.
And talking about ni protrude din nga separator, and sa BRT, Mayor Mike, ang konseho sa Dakbayan sa Cebu through Majority Floor Leader Councilor Joy Pisquera o Konsehal James Cuenco, naa sila'y mga proposals nga tan-awon sa konseho. Si Konsehal Pisquera siyang bahin is proposing nga ipahunong ang katukuran sa BRT tungod kay gawa sa kalangay ni balon pag-ayo ang budget ni ining maong proyekto. And Councilor Cuenco is asking for the council nga makapangita og lain nga mas efficient nga solusyon sa mass transport system alang sa Dakbayan sa Cebu.
Hindi ko mo comment nila. No? Kay mabalik yata sa uno nga di man na sila. Kay, I wish
So even before Mayor Mike, ikaw di nakauyon aning
No. I'm coming doon ito mas. We are for it.
Okay.
Anya, di na konsulti nga. Nga nung dili sila for it at the beginning. They should be honest enough. Because if they're not honest enough, then they are mentally dishonest. Kaya magunay punto nga nung BRT man. Nga nung dili LRT. Nga nung dili MRT. Nga nung dili flyover.
Okay.
Nga nung dili skyway. So, dili na lang kung balik-balik broken record ko. Because no matter what, may rason na. Yung mag-insister ta, ay balubitaw ka nga ay mga political changes. Political changes. So, na mas lang gustong may tabo, di ilang imbitawon ang kanang DOTR, imbitawon nilang World Bank, then France, Agence France, and they should be careful about it.
Okay.
It's not just that you open your mouth and tell, and you're not being mindful that this whole project is a national also managed project. Number 2, this whole project is also funded by World Bank and Agence France. So, I was there. Tami should speak out. Maybe na ay kanang gingalan og konfrontahon para ng separator. Ako lagi confront yun ng separator. Eh, nawa magko for malabi ka nawa ako for 3 years. Pagkahuman, I was a vice mayor nga. I was not even much consulted by the executive. Now I'm the mayor. That's precisely, I told my city administrator, let's put properly this whole BRT and then eventually butahan ginatunaw klaro nga governing board. Parehasa na sa South SRP, klarohon ang governing board. Aron nga put everything in the right perspective. Ayon ang kanang word nga balon, error na siya, error.
Okay.
Kay yung kagbalon, di na lang kumistorya. Tingali kuwang sila sa fax.
Pero kanang observations, Mayor Mike, nga BRT might not be that efficient as a solution sa traffic tungod kay posible kaniadto, but that was
Sa may
ang
alam-
concept sa BRT was in 1996. Ganong karon pa ni ma-implement
No, there-
niya, ang need is dili na ingon ana ka
That's a wrong thing also. We might as well just remove BRT from the Webster. And remove BRT from Safari. If you do not want it anymore to be existing. But for as long it's there, as long as it is a part of the intermodal transportation
Transport system.
system, which is worldwide now. So perhaps what is ought to be done, kanang gingalan na itong modification, attunement, and let's all look at it from the point of view of how it can be effective and efficient. But scrapping it, for me, that will be the most stupid thing to do.
okay.
Write it. Scrapping it is the most stupid thing to do. When it has already been increased
Yes, yes.
from 10 and then 16 now, and it has already extended. Extended na na. I wish this should not be coming out with stupid comment. So the most important thing now is let the parties. I don't want to be there. Okay, I'll be there, but I do not want also to make stupid comment. Okay?
Okay.
Because scrapping, wow, they should be careful with that. They should be careful. Because when you say scrapping, 10, 16, marami lang,
Yes.
scrap nila si Mike Rama, scrap sa nila si Tami Osmeña, scrap sa nila si Labilla, then, nibalik Mike Rama, scrap yung tanan. Is there
Yes.
another group coming in that we will have to be scrapped? Because it was not a thing easy to have it approved. And then not easy even for Tami to have it expanded in terms of appropriation. And definitely, then came naman to Duterte, Tugadi, Mike Dino, and all of this. Then ended up going back to the original Bulacau and expanding already to Talisay. And that's why I said, please, the word scrap is so offensive. Very offensive. That's why I find it stupid to just say scrap.
Unsa nga mga modifications or changes
I
if
do
there
not
would
have
be?
I do not have to be speaking now.
Okay.
Let first DOTR appear. The funders, unless they want me to appear and they want argumentation or interaction or whatnot with their mayor, then I'm ready.
Kining
Because I'm looking at the newspaper. May option.
yes,
That's
yes.
option.
Walay nahatag nga option.
Precisely.
They would still ask to find solutions.
No, that's not correct. If you scrap,
Naka-alternative.
not only, you have to be careful. You have to be extra careful with the word scrap. Mangkay mo scrap, gikan sa national government. Kinsa na lang magpautang na ito, muning kalakiya sa
Correct.
national government. Ang utok na ito, gisudlan, gipurbahan, gipirmahan, gipulaan pa, gitako pa. Pag kuman, ipascrap. That's why I'm saying it's stupid.
Yes.
Very stupid.
Kay usa sa mga nakita, Mayor, ikaw mismo naka-observe ka ng separator.
Ano may problema na? Then remove it. Remove it. But other than you use the word scrap, I say, it's very offensive.
So ikaw mismo, you are suggesting to have a governing body to
Supposedly, Nagina, mabitan na nga, karon nga, ng mayor, kay, daghang mo kay, limang ka, so good, kuratiba, yan, ako may nagpa-approve na. That's why I'm taking it very offensive. Pagkahuman, Tami came in. he was able to have it expanded. And then later on, because there's been a clamor, usap mong guni, kanang pagsud sa Duterte administration, pagsud ni Tugade, i-appeal si Mike Tino, nabali man na. Bulakaw mo na, padung sa Ayala, and then going to Talamban, nabali na. So nagsugod na lang kanang porma na gikan sa Capitol padung sa bus terminal, then una pa maabot ito sa, so there been a lot of, I don't know to reverse or what not, but please I am taking it very offensive, the word scrap.
One thing, Mayor, kanang observation nila nga BRT is not that effective means of mass transport system kay nakita na sa uban nga mga countries.
Have they become already
that
an
traffic.
expert? Number two, sometimes let's not be too much of too fast of claiming expertise, because these are all professional people. Let's not make judgment, because what if we will tell your position is stupid? Because these are professionals, and I should know, because from the time this whole BRT was introduced, daghan kining consultation gibuhat. So
Yes.
kung na ang mga ang apel pang mga taxi driver, apel pang jeepney driver, I mean, unless nga nag-amnesia na sila under remembering.
It's a sweeping kuan siguro.
Yeah, very sweeping. I was looking at the newspaper, very sweeping, and it's not fair to the OTR, not fair to the World Bank, not fair to the national government, and not fair to Mayor Mike Rama. I do not know with Mayor Tammy Osmeña, but I cannot tell also for patay naman si former Mayor in Galabella. Yeah. Mo ganamingon ko nga, moro ni siyang proyekto ha, nga kaming Tomas, we're not quarreling. I was helping. I could have.
Even until now, you are helping.
Yeah. Wa man ko'y aura na on claiming siya na. Yeah. Kung gusto sila mo claim o glory mga nindot kayo, okay ra gyud ako na. Basta nga, timanon lang na to ang mga gikinahanglan sa mga kabos.
Talking about not being fair sa ilahang mga observations and comments, Mayor Mike, ang follow-up question ni Justine diri, dili ba politically motivated ang ilang comments against CBRT?
I do not want to cast and make conclusion. They should be very professional in making the stand. Because if they cannot make a professional presentation and they make the stand, what is that? Whims and caprices, personal interest. You've got to be intelligent enough. Then, if you cannot bring what ought to be, if you cannot put up, shut up.
Yes. Mayor Mike, regarding sa kining BRT and the mass transport system, karon nga tinuig naman gyud ni ang sinulog ug magkadaghan gyud ang mga tawo nga mo salmot sa sinulog kaning anticipation sa grabing kahuot sa traffic sa kadaghan sa mga tao, that we need more roads, more bridges. Unsa na may latest development, Mayor Mike, sa mga projects nga imuhang gipropose for opening of more streets?
Ay kagol kay basta hindi pa lang ko pili o balik, napamakoy 2 times, kay first time pa manin ako. Hindi mo ko maundang. Kaduha, kanang mingungkag roads, opening, etc.
Bridges.
Bridges, yes. But talking about road, but not as much it cannot be a huge program lest we will be destroying so much. Because we are not a huge city.
Yes.
We are a compact city. Not only compact city, we manifest heritage value in our city, historical as well. Hence, no matter what, we should be extra careful if destruction will be of so much proportion, then you will end up damaging the foundation and the beginning, losing the meaning of the city's existence from the point of view of yesterday's stories. And the yesterday's stories, part 1521, that's Cebu City.
Yes.
When Philippines was discovered by
Magellan.
Number 2, 1873, I have a map. Cebu City already has a city, Ciudad de Cebu, in the 1873 na anak ko sa kong table. Then, there is also such a thing as, if you look at the whole map or road network, road network, as early as that year when Cebu was already a city under the Spanish regime. Hence, looking at it, unless kung ang mangyapon out of reclamation, north and south, so the possibility is we'll have more reclamation. And we cannot also flatten the 80% and make it a road, because you're also intruding so much of environmental degradation.
Yes.
That's why you must have to look at it from the point of view of innovation sharing. So, where in the whole world that somehow is also considered heritage. And then you will realize there being a heritage historically imbued so much and accomplishment as a heritage city is even something that has become a jewel of attraction for tourism. Just like when you go to Japan, of course, they will always bring you to where? Kyoto. Because that is the opposite of Tokyo. And that is the old Japan. That is the heritage. And that it becomes a desecration, blasphemy, and treason if you destroy that Kyoto or Cologne or Cebu City as the cradle of Christianity. That can never be removed.
You are a visionary. Imo ba na nakita, Mayor, ang Cebu is too small nga ma-overwhelm siya sa kadaghan sa mga tao because Cebu will be very attractive kay mura siya naan niya ang murag the promised land somehow. Di ba? So naan niya, so people will be coming in. And how can Cebu accommodate this huge influx of people, di ba? You will be constructing high-rise buildings to the point nga naagyo mga guba, mga wagtang, nga mga historical landmarks or whatever, and because of the influx and convergence of so many people lain-lain nga walks of life, so na ay twist, na ay kausaban in terms of culture, in terms of outlook and whatever nga mausap ang identity sa Cebu.
We must be extra careful, and that ought to be fought by. And while I'm alive, I will definitely be standing by the preservation of historical sites, preservation of heritage value, because as I've said, you will just be commencing anew and you cannot anymore trace if you start destroying and putting up new to attune with whatever the others, but cannot be compared because they have a huge land and we only have a limited land. But this is all about the word putting the Metro Cebu together and having one, maybe governor or ever manager of the Cebu, New Metropolitan Cebu. And that brings what we call not just to exclusive for Cebu City, bring all and every member of this metropolitan to be self-reliant, self-sufficient, self-determined. And at the same time, pamasa ko magunaw na karon sa akong mudagan pagka-gobernador.
Naray plano?
Nganong di man, pwede dahil di ta makadagan.
Why not?
Why not? Ang akong tiyo, gobernador. Ang akong lolo, senador.
Oh.
Siya, way pildi-pildi pagka-congressman. Niya, pagka-congressman siya. Nga natalisa ito, si Bunga ba, even up to Oslob. And I'm looking at it.
Nya, Tagalogin sa nagod ka.
So, di lang malali, dugay na. Kanya ka ikaw, taga-Cordoba. Kanya ka ni uban din, taga-din mo. O, Guadalupe. But I'm telling you,
Tagalusaran,
it's not going to be, we should not be too much to being greedy alone.
Yes.
Cebu City should trigger. Cebu City should act as a catalyst. Cebu City should move and even adapt under Big Brother program.
Embracing.
Yes, because in that direction, that will create dispersal. And then that will also address unnecessary influx. Because if all are interconnected, as I have been looking at it since 2004, that there got to be a division under the new Metropolitan Cebu, that Karkar up to Minglanilla will end up to be more of heritage, shall we say, territory, local government unit.
Yes.
Then from Talisay to Mandawi or Consolacion, it will become the service. Then going to Lapu-Lapu, i-appel na to Cordoba, kaya naman dito ang sanctuary mo na Cordoba.
Yes. Oh.
Then it becomes tourism. So you look at it from that point of view, and then even you want to expand to Danao, that's industrial. Imagine na, Lapu-Lapu, tourism, then from service, from Mandawi, part of it, to Talisay service, including Cebu. Then beyond will become, I call it industrial, even up to Danao. So, looking from the point of view, and then you go beyond Karkar, it has become also tourism, combination of historical. And if Balamban will now be much moving, that it will end up also service, combined, but I think more of industrial. So, looking at it, the answer really is to avoid influx to Cebu City is to equip other local government units to be building themselves up without having to be dependent upon what Cebu can do or Cebu City and other city can do. Pero tabangan yun na. Tabangan yun na.
Mayor Mike, talking about heritage, nakabantay sila si Justin, si Kier o si Rhea nga nagsugod na ang pagpamintal sa mga structures sa gi-propose nga plaza sa katawhan din sa pier area. So doon na ba'y timeline kanus ani mahuman?
Gapon pa lang ginanglan. But actually, din yun. Would have been today ang soft opening. Soft opening. But Secretary Jaime Bautista asked for another date. So, they'll have ample time pa to put up what ought to be done. within that area. Kay nindot kayo ang concept ni Secretary Jaime Bautista sa DOTR nga, which I was telling him we will call it Plaza sa Katauhan. Kunya, wishing it will eventually be covered by a resolution or executive order nga it's a walking area, bringing healthy activities there up. Nga, pwede mo na sudlon from Carbon, yung gawas ka, abot ka Plaza Independencia. Pwede sa nimo sudlon na siya, gikan Plaza Independencia, padong dito. Nya kung gikan ka dito sa Carbon, pwede sa nimo na, hopefully akong kitanaw, butangan na siya og skywalk. Manguha mo itong mga skywalk, ibalik na ito diya. Then they can just cross, from Plaza sa Katauhan. Nya ang skywalk, butangan og escalator ba or kaning we call it how to call it, kaning elevator.
Okay. Mayor Mike, tungod kay kafiestahan na ni Senyor Santo Niño. Yes. And si Senyor Santo Niño is very generous. There is a PPRMN ug sa Subuanon Channel na ay manggihatagon pod nga mga tao nga mohatag og pahalipay sa ato ang mga nagtan-aw pinaagi sa pagpanghatag og posta gadiyon Mayor Mike na po ka kilo sa bugas, so that's equivalent to 1 sack of 10 kilos of rice. Pinaagi sa ato ang sayon ra kayo pag-angkot.
Trivia.
Yeah, natay trivia alang sa ato ang mga kasugbo. Ang atong trivia karong adlaw, care unsay nag-una nato nga pangutana? Palihog og flash sa screen. Ang pangutana. Nana, Kier? Unsay pangutana, Kier? Ang unang pangutana diin gikan ang pong nga sinulog. So, unsaon ninyo pag-avail sa napo ka kilong bugas humay courtesy of Engineer Adlawan? So we will be raffling two winners. So duha ka questions ang ato ang ipasupot karong buntaga dinhi sa programang Ingnang Mayor. So ang unang pangutana diin gikan ang pong nga sinulog. So naatay landline, please call for landline number 523 252 5349. Okay, 252-5349. Pwede pod mo nga mutubag via online dinha sa Subuanon Channel ubos sa programang Ingnang Mayor. And later, please kuha na mo, tanaw na mo, ugnay caller 252-5349. Again, 252-5349, or you can have your answers pinagi sa online. Ang sakto nga tubag na atay choices din ha. Number 1. Letter A, salug. Letter B, sunog. Letter C, sulog. Letter D, sinug. Murag tricky kay ning duha last two answers da, sulog ug sinug. Asa kay sakto ani? Bitaw sayon ra gyud kayo ang pangutana, amo ning gipasayon tungod kay amo ra gyud ning ipanghatag ang napo ka kilo nga bugas humay. Balikon pa gyud ay ang pangutana. Diin gikan ang pangalan nga sinulog. You have your choices, multiple choice. Letter A, salug. Letter B, sunog. Letter C, sulog. Letter D, sinog. Ang akong tip ninyo ha, naaragyod either aning last two. Sulog o sinog.
Ano ko ito magbabukot ka rin tip?
Di ba, Mayor, kay ipanghatag ng gabi?
Oo, sa mga maramag ni Apil ng Basyaw.
Last two. Bita, so, again, mga kasugbo, palihog, pwede mo nga mo tubag via online or OC. Na caller, si atong entertain kinsa ni atong caller. Hello, pwede na to ma on air? Dili? Dili ma on air? Unsa man ma-on air siya dili? Dili? Dili din ma-on air. So, kinahanglan ta og ang ato na lang ani Mayor sound effects sa nitawag. So, kinsa man na? Kinsa ato ang caller? So, wayan kuno na to Wart. Kaya Wart nga ma-on air siya. So, while waiting sa ato ang caller nga ma-on air, Mayor Mike, pwede gyud ka maka-interview niya.
Go ahead, continue.
Care, palihog tanawa sa ato ang online ang mga winners kay
Di ba duha man nakapangutana?
Yes, karong taod-taod atong
Alain,
bunuton.
kadua.
Yes, atong bunuton ang
Sige.
mananaog. So, atong i-close ang pagtubag sa first question. Atong oras ro 9:21. So, in 5 minutes, so inig ka 4 minutes lang kay at 9:25 atong i-close ang pagtubag sa first question.
Magdungan sila.
No, 9:25. Lain man to nga question. So, sa alas 9:30,
Yan
just
magpareha.
ikay timer. So, at 9:30, atong ipasupot ang ikaduha nga pangutana. Okay.
Continue sa ating interview na to.
Padayon sa ato ang interview, icebreaker na to kadiyot, Mayor Mike. Because Mayor Mike, ang League of Cities, LCP, diin ang chairman si Alfredo Benitez sa Bacolod, ni pasar og resolusyon nga nagpabor sa pag-usab amendment sa 1987 Constitution. Are you aligned with this
Wait.
as president?
No, wait. As chairman sa League Cities of the Philippines, landos aman na nahitabo.
National chairman.
No, I know, I'm the president.
Yeah.
He is the chairman on the board.
Yes.
As president, I run the whole.
I mean, na-interview.
General Assembly.
Na-interview siya and nigawas ni nga item gahapon.
If I check yun kay on our record, we never made a stand
Okay.
on charter change because
3 days ago. Okay.
if I clarify because
Or board resolution ng report.
wait because I was checking with the executive director Beron who there was a board meeting in Boracay but I was in my family respite in Melbourne.
Yes.
And I even delivered also through Zoom or recorded by a recorded message. And regarding this matter about constitutional change, we discussed it in one board meeting.
Okay.
But there was no stand because there was also different views. Should it be on a constitutional convention or should it be on what other means? And what is also surprising that the issue is about people's initiative, whereby if it's people's initiative, it should never come from the as a mayor's initiative.
Yes.
Neither it should be called as a congressional initiative. It should emanate from the people.
From the people.
So I wish this matter about people's initiative should be put in a proper perspective. And bringing who are the people behind so that they should explain because a responsibility of a responsible elected official should carry with it a degree of circumspection. And that's why I am more of having this matter unearthed so that madlang people will be made to be aware of what really is happening. What is the bottom line? What is the motive? Because we cannot add up more challenges of our country.
Okay. So, kani nga mga hisgutanan, dili pa ni consensus of the entirety.
Wala. Because we are 149 members of the League Cities of the Philippines. And that even constitute 40 million. And I just made up my own statement as president, bringing to all that this matter of people's initiative. We've never had a chance, and I cannot remember and recall but I was told by my executive director that there was no discussion about it in Boracay.
Okay. So, we have, akong gi-review ni, na lista na ang mga names na nakakuha sa saktong nga tubag. Ato ning i-draw, Kier, karong taod-taod. So, ang caller, si Alberto Ulyaban, from Punta Princesa, but unfortunately, dili nato siya ma-on air. Ma-on air na nato. Dili ma-on air. Pero sakto iyahang tubag. So, we need still more callers.
Sa may tubag?
Yeah, ato man ning i-draw.
Okay na.
Sige. Okay, we will have one question na lang instead of two questions. And one winner gikan sa landline call, and the other winners coming from the online answers. So palihog, Kier and Ria, itawag na ang ilaha. Ria and Kier, please isuwat ang ilaha mga names na nakakuha sa saktong tubag, and we will draw the winners. Okay? The follow-up question si Justin, can you reach out sa imuhang mga, or will you reach out sa imuhang mga members concerning this stand?
I've already made a directive to my executive director regarding the matter, so that everybody will be aware that the league, being the president, we never had that discussion. And if and when that has to be clarified, whether there was a board resolution agreeing to a people's initiative, and that should be through another board resolution. And that board resolution should be based upon a board meeting.
Okay.
And if there is none, that goes without saying that it does not carry more or less as an official function of the league.
Ang question ni Justin, muuyon ka ba sa charter change?
I have always been looking at of a possibility if there really is a need, and there been a need.
Yes.
There been a need. I'm telling
Daghan
you.
kayong angay usbon.
Kay usbon ang pangutala usahay manggod. We must be careful also of tinkering our constitution, because once we tinker the constitution, it might open a Pandora's box.
Yes.
And the Pandora's box brings personal interest and whims and caprices. That's why I've been always, though it may be expensive, but it is representative. If you try to tinker the Constitution, give it to the Constitutional Convention delegates, because these people are primarily elected with resume that if you want to be a member of the Constitutional Convention, magme-member ka diyaw, wa kay alam what is a constitution. Number 2, inig-abot na sa deliberation, wa kay ikabuga kay you will end up as member of the Committee on Silence. I mean, you must bring the cream of the crop. You know, looking back in 1935 Constitution, wow, you know, those who've been a part of it, I'm telling you, they were all orator. They carry cerebral acumen and legal expertise, much less the patriotism, heroism, nationalism of our country, Philippine archipelago, is not to be refuted. And then when this very selective cream of the crop will now convene to tinker the Constitution, we should always be expecting what we call display of professionalism. Wow, the argumentation and debate beyond imagination, because these people surely will not just be sitting because of their names, but it is always such a thing as their accomplishment will precede their name. And that is the most important thing, that any constitutional changes should be, though expensive, through constitutional convention. Mo gina ako bring it to a a constituent assembly, and this congressional, they have not been elected to change the constitution. The Congress people are elected to legislate laws
Yes.
that will lead even towards a constitutional change. And that is a law calling for a Congress for a constitutional convention. But talking about, will it automatically bring them to be a member? Of course not. Because a constitutional delegate, I should know that because my uncle, I don't know if my grandfather has become a member, but my uncle, Napoleon Rama, he has become twice a constitutional delegate. The convention changing during martial law and the 1986 after, and they call it the revolutionary government, leading towards the amendment of the Constitution. And that was under the presidency of Cory Aquino.
Okay. Mayor Mike, since okay ka sa kausaban sa konstitusyon, if you were to suggest unsay mga nag-una nga mga kausaban nga kinahanglang unahon sa pagtagad?
Secret. I would definitely, especially I'm the president of the league.
Okay.
When this matter will not be in the offing, I'm a consultative person. I don't want to preempt many things in my head. And let it be exacted. Let it be taken from and put it all together and have it perhaps even dissected and do your dichotomy so that what will be left really are the substantial matters that should be given focus. Than giving a catch-all shotgun, then you will lose the meaning of putting what is essential.
Okay.
So, process has to be resulted to. Sa'yo na mag-iistorya ba? As a lawyer, sa'yo na ra, knowing the Constitution, na, and then knowing other laws, which is commercial law, criminal law, and no matter what, when you start looking at this, then the local government code, you look at this whole thing, it can give you so immeasurably a lot of items that necessitate rethinking and relooking for constitutional change. But ang question man good, according to your according lang,
Yes.
it has to be something that is, and that will carry the effect of as what I call the compelling, what we call an essential provisions that will have to be spent by with much intellectual, legal, and experience.
Okay. Mayor Mike, transparency is accountability.
Of course.
So dinhi sa Cebuanon channel ato nang i-raffle ang mga mananaog. Oh, ako sang ipahibaw, Mayor Mike, nga doon na tayo 8 ka mga nitubag. Out of the 8, doon ay 6 nga nakakuha sa saktong tubag. So maoni ang ato ang gisuwat and
Sa may saktong tubag.
ang saktong tubag
Mo
is
importante kayo.
yes, sulog. So diin gikan ang pong sinulog. Sulog.
Nana sa
Current.
libro. Nana sa libro ni Don Vicente Rama.
Yes.
Ha? Marag diha na. So, Lourdes de la Victoria.
Lourdes de la Victoria, congratulations! And congratulations to Alberto Ulyaban. So, kini siya maoni ang nitawag via landline. And kani si Lourdes de la Victoria sa online sub ni Tubag. So, unsaon ninyo pag-claim ang inyong napo ka kilo nga bugas? Adto mo sa PIO, na klaro na niha nga sa PIO kuhaon, ang kay bahibo niya taga PIO, transparency is accountability ra ba?
Nga, ang pandamtam,
Yes.
basig mapadong na sa opisina sa mayor.
Dili kay kaning na po kaning bugas Mayor Mike nga ihatag gikan ni engineer Adlawan sa customer service na. Okay, so sa
Ay,
customer
thank you kayo,
service.
Lloyd.
Oh.
Kana si
So-
Lloyd, kuwan ka na kanang without any kana bang qualms.
Conditions.
Yeah, the heart is beating, and when the heart speaks, his mind will listen.
Yes. So, pagdamo og ID, identification card ninyo, og sa kaning online, mahimo man nga inyo haningan or dili ninyo tinuod nga ngan. So, ang unsa may proof nga kamo gyud na. So, pwede yun ninyo dadon magdamog cellphone, inyong i-open ang inyong account and ang inyong ID. So, again, congratulations Alberto Olyaban and Lourdes de la Victoria. Atong pahibaw sa tanan nato nga mga nagtan-aw dinhi sa Subuanon Channel nga matag adlaw sa ato ang mga programa kanunay mong mututok kay within the sinulog period manghatag ta og mokuha ta og 5 ka winners. So 50 kilos a day of winners. So dinhi sa programang Ingnang Mayor nakahatag na ta og 20 kilos. So we still have 30 kilos, so 3 winners sa musunod nato nga mga programa dinhi sa Subuanon Channel. So yung anak ka generous Mayor Mike ha? Ay ingon anak ka generous ang mga
Pero disqualified mo tanan.
Wami labot uy. Wami labot.
Kanya kanang inyong imbitahon nga ako disqualified siya. Of course, ano ko sa opisina sa PIO, under mo na sa Office of the Mayor.
Oh.
Kanya, ay kayo para ba ma-point?
Bisan pag wa pa may ma-point Mayor Mike trabaho gyapon.
Correct, di ko bamong ano, sakto nang tubaga. Before tabi ending, ako nag-isulti sa mga tao ba. Ako nisod sa panerbisyo. Sige kong trabaho. Dili provisyo ako ang tumong. Og wa na ko apili og negosyo. Ang akong pwesto kanang care og
Care.
At sa tinuod, because I am governed with a philosophy. Kaya filosofihan ako. Kalimot na ba mo, ana? People privately driven good governance. Now, what is the essence over there? Simple kayo. Government is people. People is government.
Yes.
Paminaw di mo anino. Ikadua, unsa may akong advocacy nga kung magkikuyog mo na ko, makita na ninyo diha sa amua sa may basak going towards Rama compound. Ami diha kapilya. Wag itag-iya ana nga politiko amo ng kapilya tungod kay among gi-instill, gi-propagate ang advocacy nga tribis, barangayan, bayanihan o voluntarismo. Wag yung ginitong employment. Wag yan. Barangay. Wag yun ito sweldo. Wag yan. Barangayan, bayanihan, voluntarismo. Unya, ang ideology, socialist democrats. Sock them. Plainly saying na if you're looking at it from the point of view, ang atong gi-propagate, trabaho sa, unyag na ay pansit o kanang munggos, lami, kaya mo na mo ang ganiadtong
Bayanihan na.
trabaho sa amin, limpyo sa amin before sa piyesta. Nakita namin mga silingan, nga mga batanon, ng limpyo, di,
Luto din.
nagluto na silang munggos. Parisag kaning kanon og butangan og pansit ay sus lami ana.
Busog na.
Why bayad kinasing-kasing. Mo sa ka mo pagali appointment kinasing-kasing barangayan, bayanihan, voluntarismo. Hiyawat na lang basig makitaan niya mga buutan, dili mga hugawan, dili kawatan, tagang ibawan, unya kanang gingalan na to dili hugaw. So, ending, dako kay nag-chance na ma-appeal mo pagka-regular, pagka-man casual, o napamanggali contractual o job order, magdepende yun na sa needs as the days will pass.
Okay. Ato sa i-shout out Mayor Mike ang mga nitan-aw na turon si Mario Tabanyag, si Vicente Obejero, Al G. Dimasangkay, Paulo Cauban Saberon, oy si Sir Pau, si Solmiox Motovlog, kani si Solmiox no, ato siguro ni hatagag award. Solmax Day. Sige gyud siya tan-aw Mayor. Labi na sa imuhang
Pero dili Petromax.
Dili. Sorry Solmax. Solmiox tambal na. Sorry sir. Sorry kayo sir.
Solmox ko na. Ang baka ubong antibiotic na.
Shout out ingon si Solmax. Shout out Cebu Heritage Lions Club.
Oh.
Okay. And nagpasalamat si Bert Olyaban kay siya winner karon sa 10 kilos.
Isa pa yan.
Salamat Mayor Mike ug sa tanan diha sa Subuanon Channel.
Salamat sa lanibong.
Adela Narca.
Wait, that's my wife.
Oh wow. In English to jong ha.
Yeah, salamat kay ni, of course, ni Noel, ni Stewart, apel ni Albert.
Okay.
Kita mo na. Mo lang, kini among grupo din ni, mga Mutual Admiration Club ni.
Way unay.
Way unay. Pero mas mahal na nga, kita-kita nag-admire. Ang problema nga, wagi nakakita nga, admirable ta.
Bitaw.
Bantay mo na. Ang kita lagi nila, no? Puro sa gabati.
Correct.
Inamdam ko sa una ni panahon na, perting kapiyan, uwan, siging uwan. Ala, way undang uwan lab. Sus, ako may numduman, no? Ila ko ilubong sa lapok.
Mayor Mike, usa ra magyo indication anang magsigilag tan-aw sa bati. Insecure na sila.
Dili, bati isa na sila.
Di ka nang badang insecurities bitaw Mayor Mike nga ang tanan nga insecurities na nila gusto nilang ipasa nga to sa
Na in English, ana.
Ansa
Ang in English, ana, misery loves company.
Yes.
Mauna siya. Muna nga, if you are positive thinker, it reflects in your face. Mabita lang ba may buong, Mayor, diba, kaning siya ka matakaroon, ya, ang imuhang, kanang imuhang energy mo na mag-high gapon kaayo, kung kibalo mo, when you love what you're doing, it's a natural high.
Ingon si Sulmax, ayaw paninood Mayor. Bitaw Mayor Mike?
Kanang maninood, sige na kong daog na to eh. Champion na kami basketball. Yeah. Kaniwa, mako, I don't know, mingon niya mga, mapitang mga 31 years ko panerbisyo. Una nga, mga igo lang ko hinungdan, nga yun ako gibuhat. Imagine, ingon ko, 1996 pa ko, ano ko manigarilyo. Nakanidaot ko yung diabetes niya, no? Nga lang ko nilang adik. Baita. Ikaduwa, naigo ko, ang akong balay gipuyan, no? Wala gali, pultahan. Wipe, kasi na kural. Sold lang mga tao. Naigo mo lang kong dagputiktor. Paita ka lagi, ba't sige na lang. Makumusurinder, kaya ako manggigako si Senyor Santo Niño ba? Gako dyan la, Senyor. Ako biyahe. Syagit na ako nga. Na ako'y milagro. That's why you have to claim. You have to shout the miracle. You have to pronounce it. Mauna siya, gingalan na to. Di kabiyaan. Di kabiyaan. Basta ibang ang kunon na ikaw, sa mga kagwa si Senyor Santo Niño, bato balani sa kugma. Pitsinyo.
Ang kanabitong cloak ni Senyor Santo Niño, Mayor Mike, nakatabon na nimo. So mura nag-bulletproof. Kaya sa imuhang kaugalingon.
Sakto rin mga bugsalti na. Katugubot kayo sila sa bulletproof sa kanan. Dito ko sa Australia. Ingon na ko, dangan na niyo Huwag ko maging na. Ako ang bulletproof. Usaraman. Si Senyor Santo Niño. Pero, ibalo mo mga ako ang pwesto. Daghan sa gustong maalis to. Umawa ako sa pwesto. Muna sila sa pwedeng mapuli sa pwesto.
Yes.
So, anyhow, salamat kayo nga. Wako ka-appeal dyan sa inyong nindot kayo nga. kaning party-party. Oh,
Asus lami arbas lechon. Na?
wala kay mo, istorya mo, lamay eleksyon ba? Hindi mo ginamay mo, hastang bukog inyong makaon, no? Inya, hastang inyong gikaon. O, wala yun, naabot sa mong balay nga, kanang ginganlan o paksiwag yun. Managingon niya, mingon yan, mingamin mo yun. Mata, pagi mo, kinomdom mo, hatulog, pikat.
Simeon Romarate.
O, Simeon.
O ni tanaw.
Simeon,
Si
kailan ko na Simeon.
Charlene Parami ni tanaw sab.
Ina Simeon nga, bisitahan ako kay babakan ako. Politics will pass, friendship should last, family ties forever, eternal, and everything. Kana sila mga, ako lang mga kauban ni Adto, nga katabang na sila, basta nga, voluntaryo lang.
Okay.
I need all. Actually, I need all. Nga,
Bitaw.
mutabang sa baha, mutabang sa graffiti, mutabang sa 3-meter easement, mutabang sa housing, mutabang anti-corruption, mutabang sa livelihood, tanan. Pertig yung daghana. Labi na gayon karon kining pagpreparar sa sinulog, yung padung na ko kay nami cluster
Yes.
meeting. No?
Nikki
Tabang og ampo.
Nikki Isma and Carlos Orbistondo, thank you for watching. Let's all be part of the solution. Kay ang kaayuhan o kalambuan sa tanan, kita may
Mabulahan.
Kitang tanan, mabulahan. Mayor Mike,
Yes.
daghan kayong salamat.
Why isa pa yan?
Og sunod simana pohon sa
Perme lang, painomdom lang. Mabot ko din eh.
Yes, sa laing episode din sa programang Ingnang Mayor.
Basta ilig abot ako.
Sugod na yun.
Sugod na yun. Aron nga, teacher na yun.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Why isa pa yan? Pit Senior!
Pit Senior.
Ang kalambuan nagkinahanglan sa panaghiusa ug tampo sa usag-usa. Ang hapsay ug malipayon nga katilingban nagtuyok sa maamguhon nga katawhan ug kasaligan nga pangagamhanan. Ang imong pagpakabana ug pagpanginlabot gikinahanglan nga mapaminaw ug maaksyonan. Kini ang kinauyukan sa programang Ingnang Mayor.